You know that thing? That call from a totally unknown number. You answer it. You say hello, and then just click. Dead air. You probably just shrugged it off, right? Figured it was a bad connection, or maybe a wrong number. But what if I told you that wasn't an accident at all? What if that silent call was actually a test, and by answering, you just failed? Okay, let's get into this.
Now, this sounds super dramatic, I know, but it is literally true. That one simple word, hello, acts like a flare. It's a signal to a hidden digital marketplace that says, hey, this number is live. And just like that, it assigns a value to your phone number.
So what kind of value are we talking about? Well, to a really sophisticated scammer, a phone number that's confirmed to be active, one that's answered by a real polite human, could be worth up to $1,500. Yeah, that's the potential profit they see on their end. And it all started because you answered the phone.
So let's be crystal clear about this. That wasn't some glitch in the network. It was a calculated move made by a machine. And its test was incredibly simple. Is there a real, responsible person on the other end of this line? And by answering, you gave it a big, flashing green light.
So what is this creepy technology anyway? Let's take a look inside what I call the AI Hunter and really unmask the tool they're using against all of us. It's called the predictive dialer.
A predictive dialer is, honestly, a marvel of ruthless efficiency. Just try to picture a machine that can call, say, 10,000 numbers at the exact same time. Its only job is to sift through all that digital noise, the disconnected numbers, the voicemails, the fax machines, anything that isn't a person, to find the one thing it wants, a living, breathing human who picks up.
And what's wild is, the machine isn't listening for your name. It's not trying to get personal information. Not yet, anyway. It's listening for just one thing, and the industry even has a name for it: human obedience. It's that simple, conditioned reflex we all have of saying hello when the phone rings.
The whole process is shockingly methodical. First, it just unleashes this massive tsunami of calls. Then, it just sits back and listens. The second it detects a voice, any voice, it verifies you as a real and probably polite human. And then comes the endgame. Your number gets packaged up and sold, sometimes within minutes, to other scammers for even more sophisticated attacks. So the moment you say something, your number gets this invisible digital flag attached to it that just says active. You instantly become a verified lead. You're a prime target, somebody who's proven they'll engage with an unknown caller. And like we said, within 20 minutes, your number could be on a list that basically signs you up for a future filled with way more dangerous scam calls.
Okay, so that's the scary AI that's working against us. But what if the solution isn't some complex new technology? What if it's actually less? This brings us to the strategy, something we're calling the silent method. It's all about the power of saying absolutely nothing.
I mean, it really seems like an unfair fight, doesn't it? You've got this massive, automated, billion-dollar system on one side, and then there's just you on the other? So how on earth does one person beat something like that?
The answer is so beautifully simple. You don't try to outsmart it. You don't scream at it. You don't engage with it at all. You use the one thing the machine is programmed to see as worthless: total silence.
Okay, here it is, the exact playbook for how to become a digital ghost. Step 1, and I know this is going to feel weird, you actually answer the call. Step 2, you have to fight every single social instinct you have and say absolutely nothing, just silence. Step 3, you just wait for maybe 3 seconds. That's it. In that little window of time, the bot's algorithm is listening, and it hears nothing, no human voice. So step 4, it concludes it's a deadline and it hangs up. And now for the really beautiful part, step 5. Your number gets flagged as useless and is actually deleted from their list, all to make their own system more efficient. Just like that, you disappear.
I mean, look at the difference here. It's night and day. If you speak, the bot hears a human, marks you as active, and your number gets sold. But if you're silent, the bot hears a dead line, it deletes you from its list, and you basically become a ghost in the machine. It's a pretty simple choice, right? Be the target or be invisible.
So now you have the tool. You know how to become a digital ghost. But this little trick isn't just about dodging today's annoying spam calls. It's really about protecting yourself from what's coming next.
Let this be your new mantra for digital self-defense. It's simple, it's easy to remember, and believe me, it is incredibly effective. Answer the call, but say nothing. Become a ghost. Think of it less like a trick and more like a new discipline.
And that's because the whole game is changing. It's not just about confirming if your number is active anymore. The really crucial thing you have to understand is that your voice itself,
Your unique vocal fingerprint is now just another piece of data. And it's data that can be captured, stored, and then weaponized in ways we're just starting to wrap our heads around.
And this is really where all of this is heading. So I want to leave you with one final thought here. What happens when the next generation of this AI doesn't need a long conversation to learn what you sound like? What happens when all it needs is that 3-second hello clip, maybe captured from a spam call or maybe scraped from a video you posted online, to create a perfect clone of your voice, and then use it to call your family, pretending to be you in some kind of emergency? Protecting your voice starts today, and it starts with silence.